Seollal, Korea's unique Lunar New Year celebration. On Seollal, everyone dresses in hanbok, greets the new year with joy, and returns to their hometown to take part in ancestral rites. Children step out into the yard, their Seollal song echoing softly yet vividly through the air. The Seollal song we joyfully sang in our childhood. Those days come vividly back to mind. Courtyard of a traditional Korean house. Gentle winter sunlight softly bathes the scene. The delicious aroma of freshly cooked jeon fills the air. Children dressed in hanbok run about joyfully. The elders bustle about making preparations for Seollal. Grandmother, father, mother, and the children, Minsu and Jiyeon, gathered together. Soyeon and Sunyoung sit together on the maru, the wooden floor of the hanok. The family busily sets the charyesang, the table for ancestral rites. Grandmother calls out, "Children, are you ready for the New Year's vows? Today we honor our ancestors. Today is a day of gratitude when we share warm words of blessing with each other." Minsu asks, "Grandmother, why is it good to perform the New Year's vow?" Grandmother explains, "Sibe is more than simply bowing, it carries deeper meaning. With wholehearted respect and sincerity. It's about sharing love from the heart. And with warm words of blessing, we share our good fortune together." The charyesang, lovingly set with care, stands ready for the ancestral rites. Tteokguk rice cake soup, seasoned vegetables, jeon savory pancakes, and fresh fruits are prepared. Everything is laid out in perfect order. The items rest neatly in place. Father says, "As we honor our ancestors with gratitude, let us wish for health and peace in the year ahead." Mother said, "Children, eating tteokguk symbolizes becoming 1 year older. Everyone should have at least one bowl." "Mother, does that mean I'll grow up sooner?" Mother smiled and said, "Exactly. But you only truly grow when your heart grows too. It means you're growing up." The children step forward and respectfully bow to the adults. The adults give New Year's gift money in envelopes and offer kind words of encouragement. Minsu said to his father, "Happy New Year, Dad." Father smiled and said, "Yes, Minsu. Work hard in your studies and grow up strong and healthy." "Yes, Dad." Grandmother said, "Ji-yeon, because you have such a warm heart, happiness will fill your year again." "Yes, Grandma, please stay healthy always." In the yard, the whole family enjoys traditional games like yutnori, jegachagi, and flying kites. The place is filled with laughter. "Dad, this year, I'm gonna win the yutnori game." "Not Minsu this time, I'm gonna win," Mother said. Being together like this, laughing and chatting, is such a joy. That's the true blessing of Seollal. Before we knew it, night had fallen, and the moonlight gently shone. The family sits together, talking and sharing stories. The whole family begins sharing stories of their proudest moments. Grandmother said, "Seollal is not just the first day of the new year, but a time when we gather together and share our hearts. It is a day for sharing. It is a day to thank our ancestors and to be a source of strength for one another." You're right, Father. Let's not forget today's warm feelings and carry them through the whole year. Let's live by protecting and supporting one another. All the children shouted, "Yes," and said, "Happy New Year." In a poor countryside home of the 1960s, grandmother calls out, "Hey, daughter-in-law." She asks, "So, is young Chol coming this Seollal?" On Seollal morning, grandmother calls out, "Hey, daughter-in-law." She replies, "Yes, mother." Then grandmother asks, "Is barley rice the only thing we have to place on the ancestral table?" "Yes, mother," she murmurs. For the ancestral table, young Chol should be here. Beside her, the children wear patched old clothes. "Mother, I'm here." Young Chol enters through the gate, carrying several bundles piled high. His younger siblings run toward him, shouting, "Brother! Big brother!" As they rush toward him, mother sheds tears as she looks at her son. Grandmother says, "How fortunate we are this year to be able to put even a piece of meat into the rice cake soup." Father, in the old days, even rice was precious. Yet, on Seollal at least, the family was able to gather and laugh together. The sons and daughters hand over all the money they earned in Seoul to their mother. They say, "We didn't even have money to prepare the ancestral table." Then they add, "Mother, you must stay healthy and live a long, long life." And they perform a deep traditional bow to mother. During the 1960s, Seollal was a time of economic hardship, yet the very act of gathering as a family, sharing laughter and words of blessing, it was a profound happiness. During the 1970s and 1980s, during the era of industrialization, it was hard to make the journey back home. Seoul Station was crowded with people returning to their hometowns. Every train station was packed to the brim with people returning to their hometowns. Each hand carried bundles and parcels of gifts. Soo-young thought of his widowed mother, who had set the ancestral table and was waiting for him. Deep in thought, he finally managed to squeeze himself onto the train at Seoul Station. "Mom, I used my factory wages to buy you a present." "My dear, you worked so hard to earn this money, I can't believe you bought me a gift with it." Looking after family Seollal is what reunites us once more. During the era of industrialization, Seollal marked the beginning of the Great National Migration. In the trains and buses, they placed themselves on the train bound for home. The sight of cars flooding the Gyeongbu Expressway without a single gap became a symbol of Seollal. Every road was jammed with cars bound for home. Cars crawled along the road, inching toward their hometown. The highway jam turned into a slow journey, side by side with neighbors, exchanging smiles. At the rest area, the family unpacked their food, enjoyed it together, traded blessings, and laughed with joy. In the car, crawling along the road, the family, tired but cheerful, recalled old holiday memories and exchanged laughter. "Mom, Dad, give us plenty of New Year's money." Inside the car, laughter overflowed. Mother remarked, "Though the traffic jams every holiday, being with our parents makes it all joyful. Because we're going to visit, the journey itself feels joyful." This time, Father took the narrow paths through the rice fields and farmland to reach the hometown house. Dad remarked, "Looks like the government has finished paving all the roads." He remarked, "During the holidays, all the people returning to their hometowns will feel proud." He remarked, "Now the family can even go to the graves with ease. Our nation is remarkable." He said, "We are stepping up toward the world," and everyone admired it with joy. In the colonial days, Japanese officers would patrol from home to home, watching for chimney smoke. They inspected carefully, monitoring whether smoke came out of the chimneys. Lighting a fire was taken as a sign of observing the Lunar New Year, and they were seized and subjected to torture. Those who resisted were deprived of their lives. Thus, in the stillness of midnight, our ancestors secretly prepared tteokguk. Even as they ate, in the sorrow of a lost nation, they carried on the spirit of the people. In the bowl of rice cake soup we are eating now lies the spirit of our ancestors and the homeland. It carries the spirit of determination to protect, and within it lies the soul of the Korean people. It is something that is alive and breathing. Wearing hanbok on Lunar New Year, was as if winter flowers had bloomed everywhere. Those winter blossoms spread and bloomed all around. On Lunar New Year's Eve night, on the eve of Lunar New Year, Mother would light the oil lamp just as she always did. Mother would leave the lamp burning late into the night. The children had already gone to Seoul for work, burdened with many responsibilities. Although the message came that they were too busy with work to return home, Mother, steadfast and silent, as she shaped dumplings, fried jeon, and rinsed the rice, she spoke, just in case they might show up suddenly. Lunar New Year morning, the ancestral table was laid, with the vacant seats left unfilled. The ancestral table was laid, with the vacant seats still there. Mother gazed at the vacant place and silently took a spoonful of rice. Mother gazes at the vacant place and silently raises a spoonful of rice. Here's the pollock pancake you always like. Mother, though aware her son would not come, looked at the table and thought of the departed, as she remembered her father, her mother, and the beloved husband who once cared for her. As she gazed upon the ritual table, unknowingly tears fall from her eyes. Yet all at once a commotion arose outside. Suddenly, the noise of a car echoed, its brakes screeching to a halt. As if answering her quiet hope, the eldest son appeared, bringing along his younger brothers and sisters. "Mother, we've come," they called, bringing in their bundles as the four brothers stepped inside. The home was filled with sudden brightness and joy. Mother, brushing away her tears, stood up to greet them. "I'm glad you came," she said. "Come, start by pouring the wine for the ancestral table," she told them. She takes a step back. All the family sat quietly and respectfully before the ritual table. All together, they lowered their heads in a solemn bow before the ancestral table. Mother, feeling reassured, let out a quiet breath of relief. Mother, feeling reassured, let out a quiet breath of relief. She lets a gentle smile spread across her lips. When the ritual was over, the family gathered and stood in a neat row. "Mother, we bow to you for the new year," they said. She answered softly, "Yes, indeed." She drew a cushion close and seated herself upon it. The children, raising their voices together, "Mother, may you receive many blessings in the new year and live long, long years," they said. The home filled with smiles and laughter as the scene gently dissolved. The view slowly recedes and the house itself grows distant. The Lunar New Year returns without fail year after year. Within our hearts, a handful of blessings remain, a radiant bouquet of delight. Handing her a radiant bouquet of joy, they depart with hearts full of warmth. Forever, like the timeless flow of years, our hearts endure unchanged. With a heartfelt wish that love and joy remain eternal, Sapphire TV stands together with you. The new year has arrived, shining brightly upon us all. May we open our hearts in happiness, embracing the world where everyone shines with beauty. A world adorned with white snow, breathtakingly beautiful and filled with boundless love. Softly, take her lovely hand, draw her into your tender arms, and cherish her in the depths of your heart. This new year shall envelop me in unparalleled joy, and with it, I will cradle the abundant richness of serenity in my embrace. To those classmates who walk this life with me, I offer, giving and embracing, we march shoulder to shoulder in perfect rhythm.
And so, with a gentle wink toward the radiant sun that wordlessly brightens the world, we close. Have a nice day and Happy New Year. Wishing every citizen of Korea a new year filled with blessings and joy. And so, I pray that the earnest dreams of all may find their way to fulfillment. Sapphire TV will continue to convoy you with inspiring content. Until we meet again, goodbye.